Yo, what is good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have an updated Trap Tri-Brigade build for you guys. I had a lot of success with this deck. Basically peak Tri and somewhat after as well. The deck is a lot of fun. You get to play a lot of fun cards like Dimensional Barrier, and there can be only one. I really like this deck. And yeah, there's really not too much to say. People have been asking me for a Tri-Brigade deck profile for ages now. I did play this at one locals. I don't have much time to play. Finished X2 unfortunately, but still, it was really nice to play the deck again. And yeah, let's get into it. So first, obviously, we have the 3 Fractal. It's like the heart and soul of the engine. Can't really play less. 2 Kit. I used to say you can't really like play with the ratios of the engine, but with the traps, it's mostly you're just playing with your non-engine until you find Fractal. Yeah, I mean, Kit's just really good. It's your best search off Nerval when you revolt, and yeah, triple Nerval. It's your searcher, gotta play 3, and then the 1 Keras. I really liked the ratios. I didn't want to see too many in hand. I wanted to see more non-engine traps, and it worked pretty nicely. And then our last 2 monsters, the best boys. We used to play this with Verte, obviously. Go straight into DPE. But now we just play the 3 Fusion Destiny and hope for the best. I did draw these a lot, but you can just put them back with Fair Sheet and Bear Bro. Spells. 3 Tenki. Gets Fractal. That's about it. The best spell in the game right now, Book of Moon. Really not much to say. It's really good against Purely. It's really good against Kashtira, and overall it's just a super solid card. It also helps dodge stuff, which I did do quite a few times. We have the 3 Fusion Destiny. Yeah, you want to see it. The 1 Duster. This is the only backer removal I play in this deck, and I like it that way. I want to sack you if you're playing if you're also playing traps. And then for my last spell, I play 3 Super Poly. This card is really strong. I do play the Draco Equist for like the Crimson Dragon into Calamity. And yeah, it's just a very powerful disruption that allows me to discard my not my Keras, my Nerval or my Kit to get engine going as well. And yeah, very strong card. So that's it for the spells. Next, the 1 Revolt. Don't need more. Yeah. 3D Barrier. Self-explanatory. This card is insane. Super good against Purely. Super good against Branded. Meh against Kashtira, because they're just going to get a bunch of big bodies. But overall, super solid card. Triple Strike. Insane trap. Always has been. Obviously, it went through a few formats where it wasn't great. But right now, it's fantastic. I really like this card. Triple. There can be only 1. This deck doesn't really care about it. If you summon DP, he's a warrior, and you play Beast Warrior, Wing Beast. It's kind of the whole gist of the deck. It's kind of hard to revolt onto this card, but if it's flipped against like Dragon Link, Sword Soul, just purely, I mean this card is just super strong. Next, double TT. I really like this card. Just wiping the board because I don't generally have a board until I like revolt, and even then I can just use the revolt to trigger the TT, and it's just really strong. A card I wanted to test, 2 Weybridge. I loved this card. Like I said, I don't really have a board, so just making them send until they have 1 is really strong. Then just go, okay, DP pop the last, or Revolt the last guy with Omen. It was really really nice. I might play 3. And then for the last 2, this is 40 cards. It's a 2 Karma Cannon. This card was absolutely insane. I went against 2 cash. I lost against the first one. I did misplay a little bit, but I mean, it is what it is at that point. But this card was fantastic. Having this and 3 Book of Moon was beautiful. Yeah, really, really not too much to say. I do want to try to find space for IDP. I think that card is like fairly good. Obviously not the best card ever, but I do want to test it out. Next, for the extra deck, double Ferjit. It's Ferjit. You need it for like any sort of combo. 1 Bearbrum. 2 in theory is nice. I am playing the 1 Revolt, but the pitch 2, the special one, does come up at times. I'll even summon this going second sometimes, just to like really, really get things going. It can really help going for game. 1 Double Dragon Lords. Not much to say. It's a fantastic card, especially if you have Tenki on the board. Send Tenki, bounce. It's base 16, so yeah, not the worst. The 1 Almirage, it's still nice to have this get engine rolling next turn at worst. Yeah. 1 Rugal. Link 3. With Tyr coming a bit more popular, I didn't want to play this card. It's really nice to just go for this turn 1 against Tyr. Yeah, not much to say. Double Omen. 3rd never really comes up, but in niche situations it does. But there's always ways to play around that. The 1 Appaloosa. I think I made this once, maybe twice. Obviously, we're not playing Cat, so it's a bit harder to make. But when it does come up, it is really, really strong. The 1 Access Code, this is your killer. Not much to say. The 1 DPE. It's really nice that this deck can be, this extra deck can be a bit more. It can just have more variety, because we don't have the Obolosis. So I can play these 3. Mud Dragon is just super generic. Dracoa Quist is for the Baron Crimson Dragon, or honestly Baron with any other synchro, like Dispat or just anything. And then Sonic Venom's also just generic for Darks. So that is that. And then the side. The side is not very trap, but it is hand trap. So we have triple Ash. We have triple Bell. We have triple Droll. And triple Imperm. So my theory around this is they will likely side in Cosmics, Harpy, and I kind of don't want to just straight up lose to that. So having hand traps as a backup is really nice. Best case, I only set Revolt. I have hand traps. We're blessed. The last 3 or Judgment for when I do want to go first. Obviously, I'm gonna put some of the hand traps in, but having the safety in case I do draw too many traps is really nice. Plus, Judgment is just an incredible card. And yeah, the deck is nice. I'd give it a try. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions on what I can do with the deck. It's just like a kind of a weird take on the deck, but I just love this deck and I'd love to see it thrive. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. Make sure to like and subscribe. Alright, peace out, guys.